hello, and welcome to the Congo Hour. My name is Trippi. I want to thank you so much for joining in this evening. I am here with my co-host and very, very, very special friend, Waynna.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you so very much.
Yes, we're doing tonight. So over the last probably month or so, maybe probably even longer, maybe even since like one of our first shows back, we have been talking about one of our hometown heroes, Dr. Joan Coker.
Yes.
And her influence on the health field, on the state, on the city, and especially my daughter, Morgan.
Yes.
So we also have been talking about their trip that they took to Guatemala, their medical, almost like a medical mission, right?
Yes.
So they are here to talk about their experience, and I'm looking forward to that conversation. I'm looking forward to hearing from Joan about how Morgan did, hearing from Morgan about how Joan did. But that's gonna be. I'm looking forward to that conversation.
So am I.
Yeah, that's
Morgan was like so excited. She would
was.
send me pictures and tell me how great of a time she was having. Actually, she said it's life. What did you say?
Yeah, she said it's a life-changing experience, life-altering experience.
Yeah, something like that. I was like, okay.
Right. So definitely, again, just want to thank Dr. Joan Coker and her team. It wasn't only Morgan. I think they took 30-something students.
Really?
I think
I
were
thought it was
5.
just a handful.
Yeah, I think there were like 5 or so doctors. I hope I have the numbers right. But I think the majority of the people went with them. They were students from across the country.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. It's just to see how the dynamics were over there. We have our funeral announcements.
Yes.
We have some community news. We have some birthday shout outs.
I do have a few winners from last week.
So last week we had on Duffy Samuels from Duffy's Hope and his celebrity basketball game that is happening on August the 5th. And we gave away 8 tickets? 10 tickets. We gave away 10 tickets, and we're going to do that again tonight. We're giving away 10 more?
We're going to give away 10 more.
All right, so you have to make sure that you pay attention to the entire show.
Yes.
So at the end of the show, we're going to give away some more tickets, but you're going to have to figure out or refer back to what happened or some dates, something that happened during tonight's show. You're going to have to answer a question about it.
Yes.
And then call in Waynna with that answer. So make sure
within 5 minutes.
Yes, within 5 minutes.
Because last week people were calling like 20 minutes after it aired. So today
somebody calling on Monday?
Somebody called on Monday. What is today's date?
So hold on, we got to talk about that. So somebody called the next day. So we are airing on Sundays. We said that they need to call in right now, like the first however many calls we said, they need to call
Text.
They needed to text Waynna.
Yes.
With the answer to whatever question. I think it was how many years.
It was how many years was Duffy Hope? When was it established?
Right. Okay.
And so there was 2 different years. So
there's a celebrity basketball game, like commencement, and then there's 2 years before that. I think Duffy's Hope started.
Yeah, but what really happened was Duffy gave the wrong year. His wife corrected him. So I know that if people would have went by what Duffy said, they would have put that one, which would still be fine. But a lot of them I know went on the website because they put the year that's on the website. So
and somebody called on Monday. We gotta figure out her name because we're gonna give her a shout out. Whoever called on Monday, just because you had the courage to call on Monday, like 24 hours later, we're gonna give you 2 tickets just because. Right? How do you say calling right now? And they said, oh, not yet. I'm going to call tomorrow.
In that person's defense, it's on our Facebook page, so they can watch it. They might have just thought that it was.
You're going to give her a pass?
Of course.
Okay. All right. We're going to give you a shout out towards the end of the show, though. But you still win those tickets because we're going to scrounge up 2 more tickets just for you. Okay, but tonight we're gonna give away 10 more.
Yes.
Again, his celebrity basketball game is gonna be on Saturday, August the 5th. Oh my goodness, he has so much talent coming to the city. I think the latest person is Lorenz Tate. Is it?
Yes, Councilman Tate.
Yeah, Councilman Tate from Power, or the other one. What series was he on?
With Ghost.
I don't know. I was gonna say that was the name of it. I don't know.
I think it's Power.
Was that Power?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Lorenz Tate is gonna be here. Jimmy Allen, famous country singer, is gonna be in town. Black China, but she goes by her, I think she goes by her birth name now. I can't remember her birth name.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he has a lot of talent. This might be one of the most talent-filled shows.
I think it was one more after Lorenzo Tate.
Was it?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Oh, it was Da Vinci.
Yes.
I'm not really sure who he is.
I don't either.
But he's on a popular TV show too.
Okay. He has a lot of celebrities coming.
Yeah, he does. So again, we want to give them a shout out and thank them really for just putting Wilmington on the map.
Yes.
And allowing not only especially what he does on an everyday basis for children and their families, but just allowing this opportunity for children and their families to be in front of so many celebrities and interact with them and have fun and watch them play basketball. It's gonna be a great time.
Yes.
And I think the tickets are only $25. VIP tickets are $100, and with a VIP ticket, you get to I think there's a meet and greet with all the celebrities.
Yeah.
So definitely go to his website. We'll give out his information again before the end of the show.
Yeah. Trippi, I got a chance to talk to Stacey Henry last week. I promised that I would share if there was a way that we can help. And right now, she said they're just like really trying to sort things out. It's very difficult, as you can imagine.
For people who may not know what happened, can you
okay. Stacey Henry, who is actually, she is the one, when we had the flood on the east side, she was the one to help find placement for those that were displaced. When Adams Street Apartments was condemned, she assists with that. So it's really sad that, someone that helped people with disaster has faced a disaster. But right now,
their house.
I apologize. Thank you. Their house caught on fire and their lives were saved, but nothing else was saved.
Yeah,
so
I think they lost everything, but
everything.
Yeah, but their family is safe. That's number one. That's the number one thing. But
yeah. So right now there is nothing that we can do. But she's going to keep in touch. She says she does appreciate all of those that have checked on them, but right now she said they just trying to get through the disaster.
Yeah, sure.
So
especially for a person who's done so much. You named a few things, but she is just always, she and her daughter, her whole family,
Amani.
really. Yeah, Amani.
Miles has his own business.
Yeah, they are all very involved in the city and just always giving back.
Yeah.
So prayers definitely go out for them, and I'm sure that the community will definitely jump at the first opportunity to help them as soon as they give us.
So hope, I don't want to. Whenever she's ready, she'll let me know, and we'll go from there.
Okay. What else is going on in your life? Anything?
In my life.
How's your weight loss journey?
It's up and down.
Okay. Yeah. That's
expected. So last Sunday, I kind of gained a few more pounds, so I got discouraged and. Monday I had pancakes for breakfast. Tuesday I had pancakes for breakfast.
Were they like wheat pancakes, like whole wheat pancakes?
No, they was pancakes.
Like McDonald's pancakes?
No.
What about Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and Saturday? Did you get back on track?
I did.
We're gonna have moments where we go to the left, but long as you recenter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't believe you.
Oh no, seriously, I'm
I'm
serious about this. So
that's good. So that's good to hear.
How about you?
I'm about the same. I hurt my shoulder. I have no idea how I hurt it, but every morning when I wake up, my shoulder is like throbbing. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It never hurts during the day, but in the morning, it's just really, it hurts.
I was going to say, let Dr. Coker check it out, because let me share something with you. Although she ear, nose, and throat, she know everything about everything. So let her check your shoulder out.
Live on the Congo hour too.
Yes.
All right. So I haven't been as focused, but I still try to eat right. I still try to drink enough water every day, but I haven't been in the gym in about a month. But I do some stuff at home.
Yeah.
And it's not like going to the gym because I'm motivated by seeing other people doing stuff.
Right.
So I'm gonna get back in there soon.
So that's my problem. I don't drink enough water. I might drink a whole bottle. It'll take me all day to drink a whole bottle.
Like one bottle?
I am walking. Yeah, like one bottle.
Yeah, you got
but
it.
I don't drink sodas or juices, but
You still good. Yeah, you got to step up that the water intake. That's important.
I know.
Yeah, that's really important.
Okay. All right. Enough about us.
Okay.
You want to take a quick break?
All right, we'll take a really quick break.
Okay.
Come back with the dynamic duo.
Yes.
All right, Morgan and Dr. Joan Coker. We'll be right back.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Good evening and welcome back to the show. We hope that you have enjoyed Trippi and I so far. I am so excited about our guest. So Trippi, I know you talked about other things, but I want to share, and I think I shared this before, that Morgan assisted, I don't want to say assisted, she watched Dr. Coker with my esophagus procedure a few weeks ago.
I know,
So,
she was excited about that.
I was excited.
I know, I think you showed a picture of the three of you, right?
Yes,
After the procedure.
yes. So, yeah, I was excited that she did that, yeah. I screamed, like I know the other people that was waiting. Oh, Dr. Coker saying, Let's hear about their medical mission that they went on.
So before that, before we get into the mission, I want, I guess, to introduce the ladies, Dr. Joan Coker and my daughter Morgan Congo. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You haven't been on the Congo Hour in years. It's been a long time. It's been.
Yeah, you're right. It's been a minute.
Yeah, so we weren't on air for a few years, but even before that, it was a while. I think you had just come back from.
I did.
Yeah, from.
And
Really?
thank you. It helped a lot. I appreciate the shout out in
so
the business.
Just so take us on your journey here, back home.
Always been great to be home. I never knew what it was like to take care of people that you knew.
Right.
You know, having trained in California and then in private practice in Chicago, I got to know my patients, but being home, taking care of teachers and principals and family members and friends and the grandkids of my friends, you know, it's just been amazing. So I never thought about coming back to Delaware. I gotta be honest. But my dad got sick and I came home, and I can't imagine having finished medicine without being at home. It's been amazing.
How long have you been back home practicing?
Oh my gosh, it's been close to 15 years.
Wow.
Isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
wow.
And
Yeah.
tell us what kind of doctor you are.
I'm an ear, nose, and throat and neck surgeon.
Okay. And what does that involve?
So anything in the ear, nose, and throat, in the front of the neck. So when it comes down to spine surgery, that's going to be either a neurosurgeon or orthopedist, as you need for your shoulder. But for me, the anterior neck, I'll say the front of the neck. That's what we do.
Okay.
So wait a minute. That consists of what though?
So that consists of the sinuses. We can take out any head and neck cancers. We can manage thyroid disease. I see a lot of the children in our practice, so I do a lot of tonsils, a lot of tubes for babies.
Esophagus.
Esophageal dilatation. For those that just got to get that hoagie down, we can help you with that.
You said tubes for children. Tell me what you mean.
Like ear tubes. So
Okay,
many of them have fluid behind their eardrum, and we'll pop a little tube in so that their balance is better and they can hear better.
All right. So if anybody has any concerns about anything ear, nose, and throat related, they can give your office a call.
Just call Morgan. She's an expert
yeah,
now.
she is. But she's coming on here saying, "Yeah, Dad, you need to get an MRI." She went on one trip. Now she's like certified. You know.
She's watched a few surgeries
okay.
and she's been on a trip,
she's like
so
signing
she's
scripts.
certified.
Okay.
That's right. That's all it takes.
She's like, all you need is some prednisone.
So where are you located, Dr. Cooper?
we have 3 locations currently. We are
Okay.
on Falk Road, we are in Middletown, and we are in Newark.
Okay.
Yes, I'm with ENT and Allergy of Delaware.
And how can people contact your practice?
They can contact us at 302-998-0300.
Okay. All right.
We'll make sure that the number is up on the screen.
All right. All right. So tell us about you and Morgan's journey. So Morgan decided that she wanted to be a doctor. How many years ago, Morgan?
Probably 4 or 5,
Or 4 years ago?
maybe even longer.
What made you want to be a doctor?
Probably mom, since she's in the medical field. So, but I just wanted to do more, so probably mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then, so Joan, family, not even a family, friend, Joan's family. Keep on thinking something like my dog is biting me. Like that shit, little big feet keep move over so.
Do you have Mason socks on?
Not
That
today.
might be wild.
Not today. Last week I did.
Wait, I know
So I
last
don't know.
week you could see that your socks
So
were
last week-
short.
They mentioned it, but I thought they were really gonna go in on me, but they let me slide. So I had on my son Mason socks last week, right? So they only came up to like my ankle.
But you tried to pull them up.
I was trying to pull them up, but I played it off. But this week I'm good. I have on my socks.
I love it.
So, Joan has been like family forever. I think you and Kim went to high school together.
Yes,
Right,
Kim
so-
is Laurie's age.
Is that older or younger than you?
That's a little older.
A little older.
Yes.
So there you have it.
A little older.
Don't get it confused.
So Morgan has always been around Joan and her profession, and Joan just put her arms around Morgan, not only around Morgan, around several students who
Yeah.
just wanted to be in the medical field. And I'm not going to tell your story. You guys tell your story. I'm sorry.
I think it all started last year when I was a part of the medical mission. So we were all in residency together. When I say we, I mean Dr. Ryan Osborne, Dr. Jason Hamilton, and we were all in residency in Los Angeles together.
Okay.
And they have now built a very well-known practice in Beverly Hills. And what they do is what no one else will do. When everybody says, get your affairs in order, I can't manage that, Ryan and Jason manage it. So they're on shows like The Doctor, they've been on Dr. Pimple Popper, they've been on YouTube. I mean, they really absolutely have been all over the world seeing some of the worst cases, but when everybody gives up, they get it done.
Okay.
And so at the height of the pandemic, Ryan called me and he said, I think you should go with us on the mission. They started the mission trips in 2016. They've gone to Peru, they've gone to Ethiopia, they've gone to India, they've gone to Belize, and they were going to Guatemala. And I said, you know what, I will go. And I went, and when I spent time with the students, because I was thinking it was for the families that we were taking care of, but for me, it really was about the students because we had a young patient that had significant thyroid cancer that actually went down and into the trachea. So while we got the mass out, we knew there was going to be some tumor left, and she had just had a 1-year-old baby. So it was a lot to process. And with them coming off of COVID, the students were just very emotional. So my relationship with them sort of had Ryan say to me, why don't you start the East Coast cohort of the medical scholars? And so for me, it starts from my girl Morgan. Right. Morgan, I had Cameron Haskins, I had Chad, I had Alexis Bailey, Houston Smith from the DC area, and we got Kyla Stewart in there. So those were my students.
Okay.
And I had 6 of them, and they went through the entire Medical Scholars Program, which is 3 weeks of Zoom classes, right?
Yes.
And then they had to do a grand rounds presentation. And for those that aren't in medicine, that's a formal medical presentation about a topic as an expert. And they did an excellent job. And then there was an interview process. And of the 6, Dr. Osborne chose 2, Morgan for the impact side and Houston Smith for the medical side. So I was pleased that 2 of my scholars were able to join us this year. in Guatemala.
That's
again.
wonderful. Life-changing is what Morgan said.
Yeah, it was really nice to go over there and see everybody. I loved it.
What did you love most about it?
Probably the children. They were really like welcoming me and everything. They would touch my hair because, like I said, never seen braids before, and I had the same hairstyle I have now. And so they would touch on it. They would say, "Princess, so pretty, beautiful, gorgeous." It was amazing. Why are you looking like that? They would.
Because you are all of those
Thank you.
things. Yes, you
They
are.
gave me these 2 bracelets right here. They drew pictures of me. They gave me like toys and stuff. It was really cute, and just to see, they would give me hugs like every time they saw me. They gave me snacks too. Like I ate everything they gave me. Everything.
You didn't say no.
No,
you
I
keep
took
it.
everything. It was so
You
good.
sound better now. You get that from your dad.
That's all.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
good.
So we're going to show pictures,
Okay.
so they'll be able to see
It was really
the
nice.
pictures.
How many children were you able to serve over there?
There was 200 in the school, so about 200. Yeah.
Wow.
It
Yeah, and there was a room that really was filled with desks that weren't put together, and they had a kitchen where there was a propane tank, and literally the kitchen was
was very
probably as big as this space that we're sitting in. So now you're talking about children eating in a space with a propane tank, no ventilation.
maybe half the size.
Right? It was very small. And then there was a stove over here as well. So it was dangerous. And so we took all the desks out. Morgan and her team put the desks back together. The room that was just filled with supplies and stuff that were desks go to die, let's call it, is now a brand new kitchen that can easily serve probably 50 kids safely. And now the old room that was the kitchen is now the library. So they did an incredible job. I mean, you can't imagine. They put a fence up, they painted the basketball court, they set up a kitchen for them and a
That
library.
was a lot in that period of
Yeah,
time.
we did a lot. We
Right.
painted everything. We cleaned everything. We put in
Sanded.
like sinks and stuff. So we had like a whole plumbing
Plumbing.
process. It was a
So
lot.
when you
we
say
did.
we, like you including yourself?
Yes, I am. 'Cause I was on that
That's what I'm
side.
like, wait a minute, when she
Yeah, were
oversees,
you like,
you
that's
No,
this,
we-
like,
we
pointing
did
like,
it.
Okay, that's next.
They
You
were working.
did?
Yes, we did
Oh,
it.
yes.
We?
Yes, we.
Oh, I got a project that I want you to help me with. Seriously. What?
Yeah, exactly.
I just
was
did what they
working.
told me to do. I don't really know how to do it though, but that just
She was working. She was sanding, shellacking. She had shellac on her. The lady had to tell her, you got to get that shellac. That may burn you.
I had
She just
paint
kept
all
working.
over me.
It
I
was a
had
lot.
wood all over
So
me.
what was that like typical day from when
So
you
a
got
typical
up to?
day was we woke up, breakfast started at 6.
Okay.
And so we woke up like 30 minutes, I guess, before that to like get ready. Breakfast
Wait a
at
minute,
6.
how was the food?
It was amazing. I ate everything. It messed up your stomach a little bit, but I ate everything.
They did.
And then from around 7 o'clock, we went to the school. It was about a 45-minute drive. And then from there, we would just do like whatever project needed to be done, which was either sanding, painting, putting stuff up, cleaning, anything that needed to be done.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then
they get back
after
about 5.
And then,
6
oh yeah,
o'clock.
and then we would get back around 6 o'clock, maybe 5.
Okay.
And you went to sleep?
No, and then we went out.
And it was hot too. So they were working
The sun was
with no air conditioning, you know. There's no air. And so they're working inside and outside in that sun.
But it was nice
impressive.
because the kids were there at the same time we were working, and they would just want to take pictures all the time, want to play. I played soccer with them. They beat me really bad. I would do anything. I would hoop with them, play basketball, do really anything.
And what city were you in?
We were in Antigua,
Antigua.
Guatemala.
Okay. All right. So what was your what'd you get from that whole experience? What did you get?
I'm
Biggest
very
impact.
grateful to see like the differences over here in America versus like Antigua. It's very like significant. And even around like the last day, we went out to one of the stores and we got school supplies for them. So that was along with the library, that was extra stuff we did, just depending on the timeline. Because we even lost today because things weren't open for us to get stuff.
Okay.
So we on the last day we went and we got school supplies like pens, pencils, notebooks, stickers, games, like anything like extra they would need, because you could see how they were sharing a lot of stuff that was either broken down, they didn't have. So we did that too. So from this experience, I learned just to be grateful and to always just like help where you can, do whatever you can to just help like people all across the world, and I will do it again. I want to do it again next year if I can. Yeah.
So you said you learned to be grateful.
Yes.
Say it one more time. Go ahead.
I feel like I'm very grateful.
You feel like it?
Yeah.
I gotta give you a hard time.
I was going to
What
say, you
about
need to be
you,
nice to
Dr.
her.
Dr. Joni? What was your what'd you get from the experience?
I'm with Morgan. Just absolute gratitude. We had some crazy cases this year. It was life changing.
It was.
Morgan came over on the medical side. She spent a day with us, and just the cases this year, we did 45. We started. So let's just say we left here at 3 on Friday. We land in LA at like 7:30, and we were at the airport with them by 8 because the team was leaving out of LA. And then we all huddled up because we all have to take bags. We got like 40 bags
There were
of
so
supplies.
many bags, and everybody had to
Duffel
take like
bags of
2.
supplies. And, you know, because most of the airlines lost revenue during COVID, now they don't want to pay for your bags for a mission. So each of us had to pack light so that could be our carry-on. That could be considered our bags. So we're all carrying these bags of supplies, and it was
That were very heavy.
Yeah, we didn't leave till 10 minutes
Heavy.
to 12, which is 3 a.m. for us, right?
Oh my
And
gosh,
we
it was
get
so
there
tired.
at 5:30 in the morning, check into our, first we have to drive an hour and a half from Belize City to Antigua, Guatemala.
Guatemala City.
I'm sorry, Guatemala City, you're right? To Antigua, Guatemala. And we get there, throw our luggage in the room, and then we go see 60 patients.
Oh,
Done. So like 7 p.m. on Saturday.
Yes.
And so we were exhausted. And then Sunday we
Multiple
started
days.
operating, and we operated straight through until Friday. So it was a lot of work, but just work that needed to be done because these patients come from the hills of Guatemala. So they don't have access to health care. So if it's not you, it doesn't get done.
wow.
They go and get them, bring them to us, and then we work on them. They're not from Antigua. They're not from Guatemala City. They're Mayan, and they live up in the mountains, and many of them don't even speak Spanish. They speak Indian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where did you perform this surgery? Like, it was inside a building, of course,
Yes,
right?
it
It was a Catholic church that had been converted to a hospital. So very, very interesting. I mean, last year we had basically like a 3-story apartment building that became a hospital just for mission trips, but this is truly a hospital. Like they had an electronic medical record,
Okay.
but it was a church. So something about that felt good to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
How many doctors participated?
There were 4 of us.
Okay.
And several nurse practitioners. And from Delaware, we had Betty Warren and Lakeisha Christian as the scrub nurse and scrub tech. Amazing. Like Ryan was so overwhelmed with their work, he invited them to come back again next year. They were incredible.
Wow.
Incredible. Very, very helpful. And Keisha taught them how
Yeah,
to
she taught me
not
a lot of
contaminate their
everything.
table. Like, whoa.
The names of
Don't
the
just drop that
instruments,
there. 'Cause,
right.
you know, the kids want to be helpful, but you think you can just put stuff on a table, instruments and supplies, but there's a way to do everything so that you don't contaminate the table. And then they didn't realize the shirt is hanging. If the shirt hits the table, the whole
Okay.
table's contaminated.
Right.
So it was a big deal. But they got it together.
It was good. I liked it.
Good.
All
big
right.
deal.
So Morgan, what are your future plans?
So in about 3 weeks, I leave for Spelman.
All right.
You get my tickets yet?
Almost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up tonight.
Are you flying?
He said that last
Yeah,
night.
we're gonna fly. Morgan and Milan and Mariah, we're gonna fly down.
Mariah.
Yeah.
That's fine. And here, let me just
With
say
all of
this.
her
Let me
stuff?
say this. Listen to this, Waynna. So we get to Philly's airport. Both of them, she and Houston, are going to Spelman. So they have on Spelman shirts.
Okay.
Everybody stops them. We get to LA. Everybody, hey,
Yeah.
Spelman sister, hey, Spelman sister, hey.
I love it.
There
I
was,
love it.
yeah.
You know, they're like, hey, yeah. I'm like, you're not even there yet.
Right.
Like, hey, sis. Hey, sis. I'm like, really?
You got accepted. That's all that matters,
It
right?
was huge in the airport. They were
Wow,
a
they were
hit.
crazy.
They were a hit. It was fun. It was fun.
And what school did you go to?
I went to Tuskegee.
Okay.
Yeah, Laura and I went to Tuskegee together. So I just think the HBCU experience is,
Like no other.
you know, some folks try to describe it in different ways, but for me, it's a feeling. It's a feeling that unless you go, you think you know, but you have no idea.
really don't
So
know.
going to homecoming is one thing, but enrolling and being a part of that, I'm so excited for them.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be good.
I'm excited too. We need to add one more plane ticket.
You know what we have to do? We gotta show that. We have to show that video this week because I didn't send it to
Oh,
the,
we do.
to the
Of
team.
me getting in.
Which
Yeah.
one?
So when we were on vacation, and Morgan found out that she was accepted.
Oh,
So she was looking on her phone, and she wasn't looking for that email, but it popped up. She opened it. So her reaction, I got it on camera. I recorded it.
Yeah.
So we have to show that this.
Was
later
Max
on
there?
during the show.
He
Max
was, but he
there.
wasn't
He
in the
wasn't
room.
in
It was
the
just me and my
just-
daddy.
it was just the two
Oh,
of us.
okay,
That's
okay,
fun.
all right.
So this is in Brazil.
This,
Yes.
Yeah, we were in Rio.
So epic.
Right.
Yes,
So
it
yeah,
I love
she's
to see
dancing
that.
all over the place. It was fun.
Was you doing your dance?
Was I dancing?
I think you were dancing too and singing.
Yeah, but I think I might have been singing. She was dancing because I was recording.
Yeah.
What was you singing?
It was Lauryn Hill. It was.
That was on. She was playing in the background, but I think.
No,
I
it was
just saying.
Lauryn Hill. Remember? Because I was like, if I don't get in, Dad, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then you were singing some song like.
I don't remember.
I don't know either.
Yeah, we're
like
gonna
if
show
it's
it.
meant
We're
to
gonna
be,
show it in
it'll
a
be
few
or
minutes.
something. That's what it was. That's what
Oh
it was.
wow, and then they came.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
love it.
So yeah, make sure you send it to me so I can send it
I
over.
will. I will.
Yes.
So in 3 weeks, you're gonna be at Spelman.
Yes, I will be there. August 7th is my moving day, and then 8th is I don't know what it's called. New student orientation, I guess.
Okay.
And then from that week on, it's like the whole week is I know. And then that next week we start our classes. So maybe like August 18th, I think the day is I start. But I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Okay. And what's your major gonna be?
Biology.
Biology.
With a
Wow.
Spanish minor.
The Spanish minor.
Okay,
That's
okay.
All right.
Smart.
That's right.
Yep.
So if you know anyone in the Atlanta area, we're asking you to reach out to them, and then they can reach out to me. Because on that Sunday, we're going to have like a little meet and greet. Because I have a lot of friends, a lot of family, not a lot, but enough.
I know a few people there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want everybody to be able to meet Morgan. I want her to be able to meet them,
Aw.
just as her, her village down there.
That's right.
So,
Yes.
Yeah, so
That's right.
I love it.
yeah, we're going to do that on Sunday, August what? Is that the 6th? On the 6th.
Yes,
on
the
6th
6th.
So we're going down first thing Sunday morning.
Or Saturday night.
Probably Sunday morning.
To be prepared.
Sunday morning.
There you
Yeah,
go,
we'll
because
see.
you never know what's going to
Exactly.
You know, I give her a hard time, but she is extremely organized. She is very self-motivated.
Yes.
And she learns very, very quickly.
Yes.
Yep.
Even at the funeral home, she co-oped her senior year. But the things that she has been able to pick up on and just give like leadership around, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
It is, and like everybody notices it. Like she would also be an excellent funeral director. Just the way that whatever she does, she's gonna be great at. Just because she is just like a natural leader. She's humble. She doesn't always get to work on time, so she have to definitely set her own hours.
See,
but once
I
she's
see.
there,
I'm
once she's
seeing, because he don't know nothing about hours either.
once she gets there, though, it's on.
That sound like you.
Not really. So
Once she gets there.
hey, once she gets there, it's a wrap. No, I know you're going to do great down there.
Thank you.
I'm very happy for you. Excited to see what Spelman holds in store for you.
Watch out, Spelman. Morgan's on her way.
That's right. That's right. So, any closing thoughts, Morgan?
No, I don't think so.
No? You want to give any shout outs to anybody who might be watching?
No, I don't think
You want to
so.
say maybe thank you to Dr.
I was about
Joan?
to, I can
I'm
say,
trying-
I was about to say Joan, but she's here.
Oh, okay. Well, you can still say thank you.
Oh,
to
we
her.
can talk about our journey home though, because that was crazy. And that's why I'm saying we need to be prepared in case anything
Okay.
happens.
Okay.
Our journey home was insane. It was crazy. So we woke up around the same time, 6 o'clock, left around 8, I think, right?
Yep.
And then from there we got on our flight, but it was bad weather. But we got on at the same time we were supposed to. And then in the air, Houston, she was like, I don't think we're going to Miami's airport. Because she saw like the weather thing. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think we're going to Miami. Like they would say something and about 5 minutes later,
my
they said
gosh.
we're landing somewhere else.
Fort Myers.
And in the air, we're like not going anywhere for about 45 minutes. We were just, I guess, flying there.
Holding pattern.
Right.
Yeah, and so we landed at Fort Myers, but Fort Myers is not an international airport. So we had to sit there for 3
hours.
plane?
On the
Yes,
runway.
sitting there,
Oh, wow. Yeah,
just
that was
sitting
nice.
there
They
waiting
needed
for,
fuel.
I guess, any updates.
Mhm.
And while we're there, we're getting updates like every 10 minutes about like times changing,
9:30,
blah, blah, blah.
11:30,
Yeah.
1:30 a.m. Back
3
to
a.m.,
11, and then
11 a.m. It was crazy.
canceled.
And then it got canceled.
What?
And then about 10 minutes later, we got an update that it was going to be for Tuesday now. And we're like, Tuesday? It's Sunday. What are we going to do?
Ma'am.
Yeah.
What?
So everybody
so-
on the plane is going crazy. I'm just sitting back. I'm relaxing. I'm like my dad in that way. That I'll just sit back and relax while everybody goes crazy. Joan was like, can you book a hotel or something?
You do something, ma'am.
Can you go on
So we wound up
hotels.com?
having to drive to Fort Lauderdale, get a hotel room, leave the next morning, get to BWI, and then Tanya was kind enough to come pick us up.
Yes.
Because there were no flights to Philly, period.
Wow.
No way.
But you know what?
And
Count-
even the
count it all
hotel.
joy, right?
Count it all joy.
Even the hotel was crazy because
Was
we
it?
didn't have any rooms. It
Yes,
was-
we get to the hotel and the lady said, one room is, we get to the room and somebody's
Someone's
in
in
the
the
room.
room.
This lady's like, wrong room.
And
Sorry.
it's like 1 a.m. It's so late.
We're exhausted. You would
I hear you.
But it worked out. It worked
It
out.
always does.
That was an adventure, not a
was.
journey.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
like
it was
I'm
an
saying, like
adventure.
count it all joy, still be
Yeah.
grateful, like
Yes.
you said, that you
Always
were
be
able to make it
grateful.
home and make it home safely. and
Yes.
Just had that experience
Yep.
from a few days prior. That's how you have to look at it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to focus on the good stuff.
Yes, but
Yep.
the moral of the story is that you need to go
Be
to Spelman
prepared.
prior to
Yes.
the day that you said.
The day
Okay.
before, at least 2.
Oh,
Not 2 days.
I'll say one.
At least be in Atlanta in 2 days. If I move in the 7th,
We move in on Monday, so we'll be there.
we can be there Saturday night.
We'll see. See, Duffy's game is on Saturday, so I gotta be there. I wanna be there to support him.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, I gotta where's I gotta be? So maybe we can leave like late Sunday or like Saturday evening. We'll look,
Okay.
we'll
Because
look.
your
We'll figure it
starts
out.
early. I mean, it's
All right, we'll figure it out. We'll be there on time. If not, we just drive down. All right.
Wow, okay.
So we're
Where's
good.
Mason? Is Mason not? Oh,
No, he's
No,
dead. Yeah, he's with his
Mason's gone
family.
for
Yeah,
3
so he's
weeks.
not
He's
gonna
with
be
his
here.
godbrothers.
Yeah, he's not gonna be here.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, you
Yeah.
missed one person.
Yeah.
really two, because Max.
And
Max.
Max.
gonna be
We
here.
know.
Yeah, Max won't be
Where
here.
he going? Max gonna be?
Oh,
Oh,
he's
yes.
backpacking.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
know. Let's
Okay.
wait.
Oh yeah, we'll wait for him.
We'll wait for that.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, just the 3 girls
Yeah, just the 3 of us.
and Kia will be there. Kia's gonna drive down. She's gonna take
Yes,
majority
with all
of
my
most of the
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, are we doing like you did with the supplies? Is that how y'all getting
Oh,
to
no.
Atlanta?
Kia's gonna bring everything down. So
Okay.
it'll be a good time.
With my grandma too.
Granny Rock's is coming too.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
It'll be a
Oh,
good time.
yes. I have to
Shout out
get.
to Granny Rocks.
I know that's right. Yes.
Okay. Joan, you have anything else to say before we go to break?
No, I'm just,
No?
I'm proud of Morgan and Betty and Keisha and Houston because they represented, the East Coast well. And the 2 of them got to know each other. They were roommates. They're not roommates at Spelman, but they were a nice check and balance for one another. So that's how it all starts.
Yeah.
You just gotta be that friend because it's all kinds of folks that make up the world.
Yes.
And you just gotta have somebody that you can count on
That's right.
always.
That's
That
right.
they're never gonna leave you. And they won't. They're besties. They like, Houston added it up. She said, Morgan, we have 1,216 days together in the next 4
Oh,
years.
that's so cute.
Morgan said, stop talking.
Sound like a little sister.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna take a really quick break.
Wait, I'll say something.
Go ahead.
I want to say thank you to Joan, my girl, for helping me through this journey of my life and everything. Thanks to my mom and dad and everyone who donated so I could go to Guatemala. Thank you for shouting people out because people did donate from that
That's
too.
right.
You're
They do.
welcome.
Thank you. I agree. Thank you both.
Look at her. You're welcome.
Thank you all for your generous donations. We appreciate it. From all of us.
Yes,
All right. Anything else?
I'm good.
You want to take us to break? Go ahead.
I'm gonna
Take
do
us to
that.
break.
We'll see you guys back in a little while. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interest of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
Hello and welcome back to the show. We hope that you enjoyed our interview with Morgan and Dr. Joan Coker.
I most certainly did.
Oh yes. It was a lot of fun, and also we're going to have, we probably already had their Dr. Coker's information on the screen,
Yes.
so you can reach out to her practice if you have any concerns around your or your family's health, around ear, nose, and throat, right?
Or anything else. No, I'm joking. just ears, nose, and throat.
Ear, nose, and throat. All right. So last week we gave away some tickets.
Yes. I
Do you
have a
have
few
any?
of the winners.
Okay.
I'm still working on getting the names of the other ones.
Okay.
So far, I don't know what this is. So far, we have Precious Spicer, Ms. Linda Marks, Cheryl Young, and Shelton Hammond. There's more, but like I said, I didn't get their names. So this go round, I'm going to ask that you answer the question and give your name. So
Okay.
that'll
All
be
right.
much easier.
Yes, it will be. So the question is, so you have to text Waynna, and your phone number is, make sure you write this down, 302-521-79, you don't know mine either, so.
302-218-8630.
302-521-7325. Yep. So text this number. 302-521-73.
Now I see why it took you so long.
The last three numbers always mess me up. 302-521-7325. 7325. You're gonna text Waynna the answer to this question. Hopefully everybody has the number down correctly. I'm gonna give it one more time. Well, Waynna's gonna give it one more time.
302-521-7325.
All right. So the question that you have to answer the question, but you also have to leave your name.
And you have to answer within.
Yes. So we're gonna do the first 10 callers, the first 10 texts.
First 10 texts.
Are we doing first 10 with each one win one ticket?
Yes, that's what we were doing.
Okay. Or first 5 to win 2 tickets.
But we didn't do that last time.
Yeah. Let's switch it up.
Okay.
All right. So the first 5 people to text Waynna with
That's
the correct
even
answer.
better.
The first 5 people to text the answer and your name. And the question is, what is going to be Morgan's minor at Spelman? Okay, so again, what is going to be Morgan's minor at Spelman? Not her major, but her minor. All right?
And no immediate family members
no immediate family.
can answer.
No really close friends of the family.
So today is Sunday, July 23rd, and I need you to respond within a few minutes.
Okay, all right, so good luck. And as always, thank you so much for watching the Congo Hour. We really appreciate all the love and support that you've given us. If you ever have any concerns, or if you have any questions, or if you have any ideas how we can improve the Congo Hour, you can use that same number to call or text. You prefer text, Waynna? Text, right? Or call? We can do either one?
Either one for that.
Okay.
But just
All
text for the thing.
Just reach out to us, and we will do our best.
Yeah, Trippi,
Yes.
I want you to say who's coming on next week so they can be excited about
Oh, so
next week.
about, how many years you think it's been? Maybe 7 or 8, maybe longer?
That what?
When we were all on last time.
Oh, Lord, I don't remember.
It's been at least probably close to 8 or 9 years. I had 3 of my cousins who I grew up with come on the show, and just because I'm really proud of some of all of their accomplishments. I'll let them come on and talk about what their accomplishments are. But there were 4 of us who pretty much grew up together. We were always together at our grandparents' house down in Newark. It's my dad's side of the family. And they're all doing very well for themselves, all giving back to the community, all have really just done, they're doing their thing.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have them on to give an update about where they are now. So it's been a while. It's been about 8 or 9 years. So it's gonna be my cousin. We call him Little Butchie. I don't know if we can call him that on air next week, but we grew up as Little Butchie.
He says, go ahead, say it. Like, hey, Little Butch.
Yeah, it's gonna be my cousin Pirate, but you probably know him as Kerwin Gaines, but we call him Pirate. He actually has his own show right here on DETV. It's called The Agenda.
Yes.
And then it's gonna be my cousin Colin. We call him Collie, but my little cousin Colin, he's gonna be on also. He's down in DC, but he's gonna come up just to be on the show.
Wow.
He is, yeah. He's excited about it too. So
I love that.
yeah. So Colin is my Aunt Billy's grandson, my cousin Ernie's son, and then Kerwin is my Aunt Bunny's son.
Yes.
And then Little Butchie is my Aunt Yanni's son. So 2 sisters and a brother. Their children, I think. No. So I'm confused. So my aunt, my great aunt, and then 2 of my aunts, their children.
Okay.
Oh, come on. All right. And I'll probably confuse everybody, but that's all right. Just tune in next Sunday, and it's gonna be a really fun show. I'm just gonna give you an update. We're gonna probably talk about a few topics that are going on. Just to kind of kick some ideas off of each other and how we can continue to push each other.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
So I'm excited.
Okay, so
Until then.
we will see you next week.
Yes.
Thanks
Good
for tuning
night.
in.